We're going to be going back, of course, to Shin Megami Tensei today. I have all my notes here, like reference cards. I forgot to open a few reference cards on my computer, actually. Let me do that right now before we start, because just one reference card is not enough for this game. I printed like a dozen freaking pages, double-sided, small text, 2 pages per face, and it's still not enough just to know what the spells do and the items. But what's important here is that we are very close to finishing the game. I feel like the world of Tokyo, it's not a world, it's a city. The world of Tokyo has been flooded, that including Disneyland, which just goes to show how the God in this universe is kind of a dick. And we managed to stay on neutral. We are neutral. I think it's probably locked into neutral. The reason I say that is because we visited freaking... what's his name? I have notes, right? For that? What? Masakado. Yeah, Masakado. We visited Masakado. He's like the main protector of Tokyo or something, who was neutral. He hates both God and the demons, just like we do, and he gifted us like a freaking sword, which according to this reference card, it's probably the best. I don't actually know, but it's one of the best weapons in the game. And then we went around and we collected like the best armor pieces of the game. Also Masakado's armor. That was kind of lucky. I almost missed that. The game that doesn't give you any indication that it exists. I got it by accident. And yeah, I think this is close to the end. So according to my notes, I might have to do some demon fusing, but I want to finish the dungeon we are in first. Yeah, this is Golphilius. This is really good as well. Golphilius was so much fun. How did that game just go completely unnoticed to me back then? My only explanation is that I never saw it for renting. Anyway, there is a bunch of places that we can get to, even as the world is flooded. One was Masakado's place. It was a red house on top of a hill that was inaccessible before. There is a building on an island that was also inaccessible before. If you're going there, apparently the characters feel like a presence. But I don't know what that means. I'm sure it's very important, but I don't know what it is. In the government office, which is the building we're at, there is a sealed door. I'm gonna complete my notes here. Because it was on the east elevator, because there are 2 elevators on that building. It was on the 48th floor. There was a sealed door that we couldn't get inside. We still have another elevator for exploring. Hello there, welcome in, Sunfall. You thwart his plans every day of your life? Good. Stick it to the man. Just been talking how he has been a horrible piece of shit to Tokyo in Shin Megami Tensei. I'm doing fine. I actually managed to get some sleeping for a change. So yeah, there's a building that has an old man that refuses to talk to us. Amber Star music. Okay. So yeah, I don't have a lot to go on right now. If we don't find anything in the building we are in, I have to go back to the old man. See if he changed his tone, and if that doesn't work, I don't know, actually. If that doesn't work, what I would probably try is like save the game, use Fuma Bell so we can run around without triggering encounters. And check again the flooded areas, see if there's any other building that I might have missed. So with all of this said, let me move over here, let me get this thing started, and let me get this show on the road. This thing has to go here. And I can close this, and it should be opening up and getting captured in just a few moments. Yep, Here we go. Freaking hate how creepy this shit sounds every single time. You can't play close attention for spoiler reasons, so you know, kill God or whatever. I don't know if you have to worry too much about spoilers for the first like 2 hours of the stream. I'm just going to run around blindly inside dungeons trying to do things while demons keep interrupting me, but yeah, no, I get it. There are plenty of streams that I visit that I just like barely pay attention because it's a game I want to play later. So yeah, alright, let's keep going. The music in this game, fucking hell. Okay, so according to my notes, I have to go up the west elevator. Which would be that one, okay. I need to do some healing. Yeah, well, I rushed the end of the last stream, so I didn't, I played right until it was time to finish, so I didn't even heal people. And I don't want to spend time going back to heal at a healer right now. So I have to fix my health a little bit. Wrong target. Whatever. Absentia has so much fucking mana for healing. So much better than Megami Tensei 2 in that regard. Mega 10 games always have the banking demo OSTs. This is my third Megami Tensei game. I played 1 and 2 before. I love the soundtrack of that game. I played the SNES version, right? And it's amazing. If you look at the Famicom version of Megami Tensei 1 and 2, it has some of the best music in the entire NES library. Like, when you come back later to the SNES version, which is exactly the same music, you realize that it doesn't sound as good as the NES version. It's just like freaking amazing. I have to remind myself of which demons I have. Every stream it's the same thing. Right, so I don't fight people I don't have to. Dun, dun, dun. This is like encounter galore. This part of the game is just like at most 2 steps without enemies. Luckily we don't have any enemies that are problematic that we have to stop and be careful. This is the first time we have seen this Hanuman. Yeah, every enemy here is reasonable. That was a lot of experience. I was gonna say he was weak. I think I'm not interested because he looks like a spellcaster to me. Fucking... what? Never mind, this dude is fucking banging on the wall, man. Shit. Hanuman. He's level 63 with 138 attack power. Alright, I think I might remove a demon from my party. Hang on a second. I don't have any space, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 12. I might get rid of my Atlas. He was debuffed to hell and back, I don't need him anymore. I could use him for fusing, but... The Incubus is lower level than him, but... I might need Incubus just to avoid fights. I'm gonna get rid of the Atlas, and if I run into another Hanuman, I'm gonna grab it. So I want to dismiss a minion. Atlas. I think that dismissing demons has a chance maybe to do something to your alignment as well. Feels like you should. But like I said before, I'm pretty sure our alignment is locked at this point. So yeah, let me cross off Atlas from my team. Ah, come on, Pan. I thought you were fixed and not going to be broken anymore. We have a Ganesh, I think. Yeah. Okay. This floor actually goes on for a little bit. Karango. I don't think we have one. And I don't think I'm interested. Yeah, the Hanuman, we hadn't seen it while going through the other elevator, so I feel like he's kind of rare around here. Oh, speaking of the devil. Hello, friend. You want to intimidate me? I'm gonna act unfazed. I've made you mad? Can I do one round of putting you in your place before we talk again? Or are you going to die right away? Yeah, of course you are. But yeah, they have no paralysis, no panic, no sleep, no nothing. These enemies are good to deal with. I have so much fucking money. I could finish buying the last upgrades. I don't know if it matters that much. Like, we're not gonna change the armor from... And we don't want a gun. Yeah, we don't want a gun for Gopert. We don't want to change his armor. Yeah, no, we don't have to buy anything. Our money is just for show, no. Man, 57 hours later, I'm still not sick of this song. Identify yourself. Aha! Sure, I have money. Sure, take all of it, I don't give a shit. Lifestone, I have a truckload. Yeah, you can shove livestones up your ass. Hello, I'm your friend now. There you go. Just join me. Alright. Alright. Let me update my list here and see if I want to put this guy in the main party. Hanuman. Hanuman. This guy's going to fuse so goddamn well, I can already see it. Right, who do I have on my party right now? I have Abaddon, who is weaker. I have Hariti, which is weaker than Hanuman. Kind of. I have Zauchout, which is surprisingly strong for his level. You don't have Samael. Samael has a resurrect, but we can bring him back on an emergency if we need to resurrect someone. So I think I'm gonna get rid of Samael. I'm gonna put Hanuman on his place. How much health does Hanuman have? Ah, that's fine. I'm gonna summon. Instead of Samael, we're gonna get Hanuman. And he's going on the 3rd slot. There we go. And I'm going to do a little bit of healing. Sure, everyone is healthy. It's fine. These dungeons are easy. I think we are slightly over-leveled. Stairs. Still a little bit more to explore. I think we're level 67, so we have plenty of room for fusing. My highest level we have is 63, which is the Hanuman we just got. Just over here having a little chat with a bunch of demons. It's fine. I think I looked at this guy and he was really low level. He's also a spellcaster, so he's useless for us. I don't think... Unless I see something new, I don't think we're going to be recruiting anything else anytime soon. Every step... I need to enter like a sort of Zen state as we do this. We're not going to stop... We're not gonna stop getting encounters anytime soon. So just sit back, relax. I'm gonna be here for a while. Are we getting another level? Eventually? That's very far, but with getting so many fights, it's still possible. Okay, before we go upstairs, I need to finish opening up the map. There is like a corner, 4x4 corner that we can't get into. I wonder if we're going to get there from upstairs and head down. Probably not. They don't care too much about filling the entire available map. On this game, they can have weird shapes. There are pros and cons to doing that in games. Like some games they have like, okay, the map is exactly 16 by 16 and all the tiles are going to be filled on every single map. And, you know, at least it's predictable, especially if you're mapping by hand. I sustain that Might and Magic 1 is one of the best games to map by hand, precisely because of that. Every single dungeon, every single part of the world, it's all the exact same size. Can easily get it organized on your grid paper. It's not like you have to be, well, I ran out of space because I didn't know how large it was going to be. If I were to make like an old school dungeon crawler, I might not... Oh god, do I have one? No. Sorry, killing it. I might not have like fixed size things, but I would be like... Might and Magic has a spell that tells you exactly your coordinates, so I would have something like that that tells you, oh, the current dungeon floor is like 12 by 14 anywhere at this position. You cast that at the start of your mapping session, then you just... And then you can like not run out of paper. I think that would be very civilized. There were a few dungeon crawlers back in the day, and I think that Might and Magic 1 might have been one of those where the menu has like the squares for you to fill up with the maps yourself, so you don't even need the grid paper and know how large they are, the dungeons are, what their names are. You just, okay, time to start drawing this dungeon. Okay, mark this on the map. This place might go up to floor 48 as well, if it is anything like the other side. By the way, the Yakuza didn't pan out to anything. I don't know why this shape of corridor reminds me of the Yakuza. The Yakuza was in Shinjuku. I think we are in Shinjuku. No, we're in the government office. But I remember that, ooh, the boss of the Yakuza, ooh, it's going to be a plot point. No, everyone was dead after a while, so it didn't matter. Which is still fine, if of course it adds flavor. But yeah, the encounter rating here is out of control. And it's not like even a matter of, okay, if we had stronger demons, we could, like, kill them faster. We kill them fast enough, it's just the stop for the encounter and the menuing is enough to waste a bunch of time. Fucking... I could use some of these. Right, I have so many life stones. Also have a few beads. Beads are really good to use during a fight in an emergency. But yeah, I have a truckload of life stones. I wish we had a truckload of Fuma bells instead. Good enough. Let's keep going. This guy is slow to kill because of his spell effect. Okay, let me take the left side first. One experience. It's gonna be a long night. Everyone is bound except for that one guy that wastes our time. That was a good amount of XP. Yeah, these Kinaras are they have been wasting the most time. They come in large groups, they take a long time casting spells. But I don't have space to recruit anyone else and they're very weak. I don't want them for fusing. Two experience, one for each dragon. Nice. Stop giving me shit to carry. What? Yeah, just find a bin and throw your shit away yourself. Like seriously, dude gives me a sword, it's like he's giving me a freaking candy wrapper to throw away for him. Lazy fuck. 4,000 magnetites. They don't have any more incenses. I mentioned this last stream. They stopped giving me incenses. After the flood, all the incense is submerged. Which is the thing, like, the incenses, they can be almost like free level ups. And you can't go back and gather the submerged ones after the flood. So if you didn't get enough of them, the game would be harder than necessary at this point. This looks like it's headed towards the stairs. Yep. That's not efficient. That guy gives me 27 times more experience than this freaking dragon. Looks don't mean anything, clearly. This group's gonna take a little while. One step enemy. One step enemy. At least it was just one. Okay, I walk in here and then I do this. And encounter. And another one. This guy's just following us. Man, I killed... There were two of them. I killed the first one with Masakado's sword. And then everyone else did not kill the second guy. Cooper is doing more damage than the entire rest of the party combined. I love it. Smoke bomb, yay. It's going to be like 130 experience. My math is correct. Yeah, 135, close enough. We're on that stage where we're memorizing how much XP these fights give you. Hanuman is actually kind of low on health, surprisingly enough. No, wrong option! Which means I don't get the experience. Fuck, I misclicked. I don't get the experience and I'm pushed the tile back, so I have to go through this again. One experience, there you go. Very good, very good. Another slow spellcaster. Right, that's all of it. Yeah, let's go upstairs. If the enemies let me, of course. $58 hours into the game. I still think this is going to be shorter than my playthrough of Megami Tensei 2. I think we're going to be finishing it in like 60 something hours. Possibly tomorrow, that would be my guess. Unless the world ends again. Like a third time. How many times can Tokyo get demolished? Man, can you stop there? I have to heal. Let me make use of some life stones. I have full stacks. Okay. get rid of some items and heal myself in the process. Pretty sure we just go all the way to the end of this corridor and turn left. Oh, we have people sleeping and panicked. Okay. Okay, you have a poison, I can deal with that. No problem. Osumudi. Maybe a little bit of group healing. Good measure. Alright, floor 47. We're getting there. We're getting there. Surely. Fucking 7 of these. Okay. No, not okay. I was gonna say some of them are bound and some are killed, but they still... Okay, they're all bound. I just wanted to go faster. Imagine if you have a playstyle where you enjoy carrying demons. There are spellcasters instead of just doing brute force combat like I do. And then you get into these fights and you have to keep menuing, casting spells, waiting for everything to get cast. Worry about mana for everyone. Like, I'm sure that it sounds enticing to cast spells to do damage, but holy shit, that would be so freaking slow. I don't need to worry about this door, right? Yeah. Like, I know that might not be like the most interesting to just auto every combat because you focus on demons with good attack power, but holy shit, what is the alternative? Welcome in, Shin logged in Setsu. How are you doing, my friends? Pull up a chair, get comfortable, this is going to take a while. Every single one is casting spells to make it slower. That's always funny. Thank you, Shinlog Densetsu, for the sub. Thank you for the 3 months of supporting my channel. I truly appreciate it, my friend. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you're having a good time over there. Corporate smile, corporate smile, corporate smile. I was just talking about how slow this would be if you were using spellcasters instead of heavy hitters. Do I have to go back to... hopefully not. Maybe I can go around here. Densetsu. Densetsu is legend, right? I keep mixing those up, so it would be the new legend of the log. 3rd month in a row, went to the wrong apartment still. One of these days, you're gonna get the right apartment and not punch someone in the face. I hope it's the right apartment, Michael. Man, TV shows were so ridiculous back then, I love it. Nowadays everything has to be ominous and serious, or a sitcom or whatever. They actually added the kit car to Forza Horizon 5 with the dashboard and the red light up front. Very detailed recently. If you care about that kind of stuff. Looks actually kinda decent. Okay, let's refresh people's health again. At least we don't have to go back to heal every single time. This would be so slow. Megami Tensei 1 was like that for a good part of the game, just going as far as your health allows you to go back, heal up, every time you go a little bit further. I don't know how I had patience to go through that game. First, like 20 hours are so freakishly slow to progress. I guess I was just too intrigued with the music and the setting to care.
Malkovich, Malkovich. Malkovich, Malkovich, Malkovich. Malkovich, Malkovich. Malkovich. Malkovich! Malkovich.
Hello there, Zofera. Thank you so much for the cheer, my friend. What's up? I'm doing fine. Doing fine. Trying to, you know, stop God from destroying the world a 3rd time, maybe with some luck. We got a hype train going. I barely know how those work, but I think this is like the 2nd time I've got a hype train going. But yeah, Zofera, thank you so much for the cheer for the 500 bits. As you do, of course. I had Sunfall say that he thwarts God's plans every day. Which is good, of course. We are here to be defiant. Is this gonna be the stairs? And I'll have to go back just to explore the rest of the map. 6 of these low casters, fuck. But as a fair, welcome in and grab a chair, get comfortable. This is going to be slow. Very, very fucking slow. I don't even know if we're supposed to be here, I just don't have a better option right now. There's a chance we do something here and then we have to go all the way back to the other elevator. I'm not going back right now. Because there's a sealed door over there. May 500 Beetarus. I need to get more alerts. My alerts only go up to 300, I think? I didn't expect this much support. You guys are freaking awesome. What floor is this? 47? Maybe I'll just go in here and come back normally later. And then explore that and then teleport. Yeah, I'm not going to go back there right now. That's some good music for skeleton jamming, that's for sure. All the music in this game is skeleton jam. It's like a really fucking good blend of sounding like futuristic in a sense, if that makes any sense, and then holy fuck, people.
Here we go, pal. I hope it's the right apartment, Michael. Good grief.
So fair, thank you so fucking much for this sub, man. I appreciate it. I really. You said soon. You did say soon that you were going for the other emotes. I do remember that. Yes. Thank you so much, my friend, for the support. I fully appreciate it. We are 93% into the next level of the hype train. Yeah, it's time is running out. I would be surprised. Do you guys get like emotes or something? How does it work? Complete level 1 and then you get emotes, reward emotes, all the way to 100. Okay. Right, but it's like 30 seconds. You love my... I'm glad to hear, man. I'm just trying to be entertaining over here. It's fun. Like, the best part, like, I truly fully fucking appreciate all the support. But the best part is just having people around. It makes this a lot more fun, especially when it is like a long grindy game like this. For a sub train, yeah, okay. Yeah, it does. It's a lot more entertaining for me, and I assume for everyone else around as well. You missed the train. Fuck off, Twitch. That was fucking awesome. Not missing anything. But I make streaming so much easier and enjoyable. Like, I was thinking about this the other day. So, because, you know, some people like follow Twitch's recommendations to have automated ads on their channel, which is fine. Like, you have your channel, you do your choices, and you do make a lot more money because Twitch gives you a bigger cut of the ad revenue, and you naturally run more ads like that. I avoid ads like the plague in real life, and I wouldn't want to subject my viewers to that as much as possible. And it's part of that, like, I'd rather focus on having more people. Like, of course, you know, technically you would make more money as more people roll in, but I'd rather make less money and have more people, if that makes any sense. Hello there, Liluchiro, welcoming as King Singularity, and you have a lot of hype train emotes. I might have like 2 or 3. Welcome in, everyone. Appreciate having you guys here. It's a very, very, very entertaining, like, to just watch the same dungeon walls and same enemies for 2-3 hours in a row. I can see why everyone is here today. But yeah, I need to sit down and do some planning, because I don't know if I can keep playing Robot Commander. And I know I'll probably try to get Well of Souls running for the second slot from Computer House. I want to play other games from that company after Vlad Tepes Dracula. Ads are always very strange for you here. They have no idea what to market to. That's so freaking weird. Like, I've never seen a single ad that tells me anything that I might be even like slightly interested in ever in the last like 15 years or so. Yeah, even longer. I used to see ads for stuff that I wanted as a kid, because you would see ads for toys. But like, if it's going to be a movie or a TV series, I'm like, I'm not gonna subscribe to fucking Disney Plus or whatever the fuck for some dumb series about Star Wars again. If it is a game, I'm like, yeah, if they're putting ads, then it has microtransactions, probably a fucking gacha, or has a season pass. I automatically know I don't want to play it. Yeah, I have that one with the frog saying LOL, and I think I had one that was a actual train. Where would they be? Oh, I have a bunch. How do I have so many? I have these ones. Are there? Oh shit! I just posted a bunch on my own huge screen. Are some of those rarer than others? Twitch should have like a market where you can trade emotes. Like, I want to trade my 3 frogs for your one cat gen. And then people would be, I have a rare Peppy, no lowballing. I know what I have. I can't see the chat. There we go. Alright. I should heal, yeah. Just heal for now. Absentia continues to diarrhea, everyone. Okay, so in decent words, you had a suction pump. I mean, maybe they want you to be creative. Maybe they want you to be supportive towards someone else. Remember that old news about this lady who started to get like ads for like baby clothing, baby food, that's diapers, that sort of stuff, before she even knew she was pregnant? Just because she, like, I don't know, she looked up her symptoms or whatever. That shit is so fucking creepy. I saw a meme recently and I looked at it. Yep, I do this every time. Where every time you want to watch a video on YouTube, you open it on a private tab, so YouTube doesn't start to recommend you shit based on that. Because you go on YouTube, oh, here's someone shared a video of a guy driving on his car, and then for an entire month that's YouTube recommends you videos of people driving in cars. So fucking pointless. Also single. Again, they want you to get creative. Like, don't limit your horizons. Like, I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me? Let your dreams be dreams. Also, you got the Terran guy from Rock and Roll Racing. That's a 3 month? No, it's a 1 month. Okay. I don't remember the order of the sub badges. Look, you could come up with use for the head extraction of glass from my hand when I get frustrated working on Windows. There you go, nice save. That's a legitimate use. You could use it to get splinters out of fingers. Like, maybe you have like a really small toilet that is clogged. I don't know. But yeah, once again, Shin logged in said so and so fair and everyone who's lurking and being in chat and all that. I appreciate you guys' support. It's a full moon, I can't talk to anyone, I have to kill everything. I remember on Megami Tensei 1 and 2 where they insisted that the enemies were stronger during a full moon and weaker on a new moon. I could never confirm that. Never noticed any difference. Like, first few hours of Megami Tensei 1, I was like, ooh, it's close to full moon. Battles are gonna get harder, I should pay attention. I don't think if it makes a difference, it's so small. The only thing that applies that you can't talk to them during the full moon. It's a lot easier, like it's a lot different to negotiate with demons in this game. But it's also easier because you get to try again. Even if you fail horribly, you can try again the next turn. Glass splinters, like actual lens-sized glass, has found its way into your hand in the past. It's irritating. Irritating is a word for it. I've never got a glass splinter. I got a lot of, like, wood splinters into my fingers when I was a kid. I liked to play with, like, wood, just hammering nails into wood, that sort of stuff. I would be like, you know, poor kid's imagination, just grab a piece of wood, hammer 2 nails down and pretend you're holding like a machine gun or something. And I used to get a lot of splinters doing that. Maybe I can use... Still getting life stones. Life stones don't stop rolling in. Okay, this is properly being explored for a change. This should be the final floor, if it is like the other side. If we run across another sealed door, I'm gonna be pissed. Because that means we would have to come back here and do all of this again. Of course, we don't have to open the map up, but still. Once you can access those doors, however you do that. They checks lots of props made of wood for games as a kid. Yep. And I'm not never gonna be one of those. Back in my day, kids would get splinters instead of being on their fucking phones. I would have fucking loved to have a phone like it exists today back then. But I have zero complaints about the stuff I had fun with as a kid. Okay, so that door over there looks the most suspicious one. It's right up against the wall, unless the map keeps opening up to the side, which it could. If we go in here and it does open up to the side, I need to go back and check that door first. Ah, it's full moon, never mind. With Splinter you can deal with two, you can pull those out. Let's just stay till it's ready to come out. That sounds annoying as fuck. Yeah, as a kid I hated the fucking splinters. I would usually get them really deep, so they would take like a little while before you could pull them out. Okay, the map does behave as I expected it to. I did expect this to be a 2-tile corridor. Alright, so that door is... like, it could have like more map behind it, but it's still full. This full moon is lasting forever. Is it like permanent full moon in here? I'm just losing track of time. There's one time as a kid I was playing around sand, and I have no idea how, if I fell on my face or what happened. I got a truckload of sand embedded in my eyes. Took me like 1 hour to blink all of it away. It was excruciating. And of course I was really dumb, because I was a kid. I'm still dumb, so you know it tracks. And instead of like, I don't know, washing my eyes or like holding my head down or something, I laid back on a couch looking up expecting something to happen. I don't know. I don't know why I remember that. It's still full moon. Also this one time I don't remember this one. I was told about this one. I tripped and I fell chin first into a stone table, and I just opened like a big cut here in my chin. I had to like get stitches and everything. And a few years later, I tripped and I fell and I hit my chin on one of those like plastic kiddie pools, on the like the metal frame of the kiddie pool, and I managed to bust my chin open on the exact same spot. So I have two scars that are like 1 millimeter apart. Both times I bled profusely. Door sealed shut. Fuck you, game! Door is sealed. Alright, I'm gonna finish exploring the other side of the previous floor. Then I'll go talk to the old man and then I don't fucking know. Okay, it's no longer full moon. Man, you do all of this and the doors are sealed. I have nowhere else to go. And the music even sounds weird sometimes with how frequent the battles are. Ah, fuck. Fuck, my bad. Sorry, shit. I killed a friend. I don't know why I was thinking again back to the ads. Like, I feel like I haven't seen a relevant ad since I was a kid. Half the time, the ads on TV and when I still watched TV were for cars. And I'm sure if they do those ads, it's because it's efficient. I can't imagine someone choosing, you know, that car on TV looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna get a new car. Yeah, someone died. I couldn't get there in time. Whatever. It used to be a big problem. Like, it's just some stuff I don't know why they advertise it. Share presence of, like, mind share. When you do decide to buy a car, you might think of that one because you saw it in an ad, and then you're like, oh, I heard about this car, it's probably pretty good. Because our memory is shit. But still, it feels dumb, and I got such an aversion to ads in the first place. Hariti. It has the opposite effect. I see an ad, I automatically assume whatever they're trying to push is shit. Like, if it was good, they wouldn't bother trying to advertise it. Okay, yeah, there's a small piece of dungeon down there. It's strange that it's like there's a spot in here that I can't go into. But there are no fake walls in this game. I haven't seen a fake wall in either this or the previous two games. Fantasy wall, I mean. The old man is in the large building south of the red house. It's in Ikebukuro. I don't think there's a teleporter there. Man, stop doing spells, you shit ass. Also, I need to use Absentia's gun again, so she remembers to use it. Alright. We will be out of here soon. I'm gonna make sure there's no teleporter to Ikebukuro. I'm gonna save the game. I'm gonna head down there. I don't think I went the wrong way. I don't think I'm going to bother with healing or fusing just yet. Man, I miss going back to Shibuya. The place was so familiar to me. I knew where everything was. I have notes on where this shit is in the cathedral. Oh fuck! Fuck, someone got paralyzed. Hold your horses. Didn't know this guy could do something like that. I think I'm just gonna use an item. Not gonna go back and summon another. Holdong? Holdonging? What? Is that a joke with the thing's name? Holding. What are we holding? Holding on. Okay. Sounds like you're trying to sing or something. You said hold on. Ah, okay. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, okay, now that makes more sense now. But yeah, I'll have to go check with the old man. And if he still doesn't say anything, then I really don't have any options. I'll have to look around to see if I... Fuck! Paralysis everywhere! Disaster. I can't use items. This is really bad. Wait, I can't use an item with her. Smoke bomb. Smoke bomb. Jesus fuck, man, everyone is paralyzed. I can't use that, otherwise I would... Shit. What happened? Get distracted for like 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna grab Yaksa. Briefly get Yaksa. And have him just paralyze the rest of the people, save some items. Yeah, this is scary. If they paralyze too many people, I would have to load and do all of this again. Holy fuck. Okay, get the Yaks out of here, get the Harichi. Zochat back. Okay, let's... Holy shit. Eureka shit for the wrong keys, alright. These games can be unrelenting. There was this one moment where I really wanted to save and I couldn't for some reason. And then my people were all like bound. And the one caster I had that could dispel that was also bound. And then I went into a room that I hadn't gone before, and there was like this event with a truckload of demons and I had like 1-2 people trying to stay alive. It was freaking... That one was like very difficult, holy fuck. I was certain I was just going to die and have to reload. Megami Tensei 1 and 2 are a lot more forgiving in that regard, because you can literally continue playing if you die. Like, oh, you fucked up and you died, and you don't want to lose the progress, you can just pay money and resurrect. This one is not as forgiving. Yeah. But it's part of the fun. Like it feels more satisfying when you beat the game. And I mean that, like, it's weird because I usually don't like when games are bullshit, but with some of these, especially dungeon crawlers, you just like power through and like you hand its ass back to it, and it's can be very... Okay, I have to start avoiding fighting these guys apparently. Okay, let's do one round and see what happens. Speaking of doing one round, I'm still not using guns. Okay, poison is fine. These guys can do everything apparently. Let me fix the gun. BoJack Horseman giving us problems. No, BoJack Horseman is fine. It does unnecessary damage, but it's fine. It's this little guy here, for some reason, decided he was going to start paralyzing my folks. They're good most of the time. They're very good, like, they are full of bullshit and they have demons that drain your levels. But after you get used to the rhythm, like, you play one game, you kind of just roll with the punches. Next dungeon crawl will be Wizardry 4. No, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I haven't actually played a Wizardry game. I think the oldest dungeon crawlers I have played were Might and Magic 1 and 2. Probably. I do want to get to the Wizardry series at some point, but I'm pretty sure I can't beat those games. I don't know. Unless you cheat and you play like the NES version or whatever. Which doesn't apply to Might and Magic specifically. I saw people playing Might and Magic on the NES, and to me it looks harder for some reason. I think because it plays more slowly. Exact same dialogue sequence. Fucking hell. Please don't paralyze, thank you. Let's threaten this guy some more. Never heard of me. I've been killing your friends left and right. What do you mean never heard of me? You're bluffing. Get dead. It was weird. Yeah. I like a lot. I like the music on the NES Might and Magic a lot. But it feels very different from the original. Are you guys aware that there is like a freaking amazing remake? I should say remake. There's a freaking amazing remake of the... They weren't called remakes back then, but the game is so different that I would call a remake of Might and Magic on the TurboGrafx in Japanese only. It looks so good that I think it has CD music. I think it is TurboGrafx CD. I look at screenshots of that version, it looked fantastic. Like, if you give Might and Magic 1 to like someone who's only used to modern games, you would give them a stroke. Because they would be like, okay, I want to cast a spell. Okay, press this button. Alright, is asking for the level. Yes, what level is the spell that you want to cast? I don't know, what levels do I have? Oh, I don't want level 2 spell. Alright, now press the number of the spell. Is there a list somewhere? No? Well, in the manual. You want the manual? It's amazing, but it's not something that people are well equipped for nowadays. I was actually surprised when I first started playing it. I knew it was old, but I was like, really? Oh, you want to teleport? Okay, type the coordinates. What? The coordinates, motherfucker, did I stutter? You're like, B4. No, C3. C3, okay, you're dead. It's a desert. So good. Then I played as a kid the SNES version of Eye of the Beholder. And then I played the DOS version more recently because I didn't finish it back then. And that game is, despite being very like expansive in some certain senses, it's extremely civilized. No wonder it was successful. Like, you only have to like learn how to deal with food until you like get your cleric to a higher level. And then the game is like just smooth sailing until the final boss. Almost have to have played D&D for the Order Might and Magic games to make sense. That's another thing, like we have these gaming sensibilities that, you know, level up, whatever, it's a boss, whatever, we know how everything works. Sometimes you show these games to someone who has never played a platformer before and they don't understand jumping and shooting. And to me, like, D&D logic is kind of part of that, like, yeah, spell levels, spell numbers, hit points, mana gems, I don't know, gold. It's 1d6 plus 2, like, it's so ingrained. I've been doing with D&D since I was a little kid. So I take it as an obvious thing. But yeah, sure. I agree, if you give Might and Magic to someone who is not familiar with those kind of rules, they would be, why is it like this? Why don't you just have a list of spells and how much mana they cost? Why are you talking about dice in a computer game? Just tell me the average DPS. Interesting, we get to that corner. I would be very surprised if we found something useful there. I would be pleasantly surprised, but I do not expect to find anything there. Yeah, no, there's nothing. Alright. This has been a fun time, but there's nothing here. Other than two sealed doors I can't open. So we're going back here. I'm gonna put down a save. The map is cleared. We have gotten a bunch of experience points. No levels, but plenty of experience points. How close are we to leveling up? Just curious. Well, we worked like 70% of our way to a level up. Okay, do we have a teleporter to... Ikebukuro? No. It might be faster to leave through the door. This place is close to Ikebukuro, because this is in Shinjuku. Yeah, I think it's going to be faster, even with the high encounter rate. You'd have weak enemies down here. I used to have a Dakini. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Yeah, I'll have to wonder if this place is supposed to be like really near the end game because it's a government office and maybe some of the final bosses are open those sealed doors. I'm gonna guess that. And it's one tile in combat. Door would be easier last time you tried to teleport in real life, you wound up on the roof. Gotta check your runes, man. Get yourself a rune book. Mark those runes properly. Put them in the rune book, put a proper label on them so you can recall properly. Anyone knows what game that is from? Man, so many rune books. It didn't have rune books at first, you just had to have like a bag full of runes with names. When they added rune books with inscription, it was so fucking good to just organize everything. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it was like Ultima Online. You could get these runes which are like little stones that came blank, and you could cast a spell on them to mark the place we were at, and then if you cast recall on them you get teleported to that specific place. It was fun because people like go places and then they would mark runes and then they would sell a pre-filled rune book, because you needed to be slightly higher skilled as a mage to mark runes, but recalling on them was easier. So there were people who literally made money marking runes. That game was so ahead of its time. It was a really cool mechanic. You could also cast a gate, but it required like 80 magery skill. On the same rune it would open a gate and people could walk through. And people would sell gates as well to people that weren't even able to use a recall. But yeah, then you would have like, you would build up a rune book, like with all the entrances to all the dungeons. And then you would like go through that book, marking a bunch of runes to build a bunch of books to sell. So much interesting stuff in that game. Was it? Yeah, right there. I was starting to get worried if I was in the right place. Shit. Man, remember the freaking Krakens in Amber Star? It took me so long to work through them, starving my people to manage the food properly. Man, starving people in Amber Star, holy fuck. That was a game changer. Okay, we're getting to Ikebukuro. I'm gonna talk to the old man again. Right, where was the old man? It has to be on one of those little rooms. I'll test the one right in front of... Oh, there's a wall here. There's still a wall. We have to go all the way around. Okay. shit, there's walls everywhere. I didn't want to get out of darkness. What happened? Oh, that's a one-way door, you fuck. What did the octopus do to you guys? So here's the thing, okay? Amber Star is fucking brutal. I went into a dungeon fully loaded with food. Now that game has a problem. Well, it has several. Where the food is heavy, so there's a limit to how much you can carry. The gold is heavy, so carrying gold it makes it a problem. So we went into a dungeon bringing as much food as possible, because every time you sleep, you recover 10% of everyone's... I can't fight this guy. 10% of everyone's health and mana. I can't fight this guy. And everyone ate one piece of food. I could bring like 30 pieces of food per individual, no less than that even. And then, okay, I went into the dungeon with as much food as I could carry, and I thought, this is gonna be fine, I'm gonna have plenty of food. We go into the dungeon and the door gets locked. The only way to get out of the dungeon is to go through the dungeon. Eventually the food runs out, because if you want to fully heal everyone, you need to sleep 10 times in a row. You had to sleep for 80 hours straight. And you would end up consuming, with 6 characters, nearly 60 pieces of food every time you did that. So we ran out of food. Now, one of the characters could summon food, but it cost mana. Every time he casts, he'll get 6 pieces of food, 1 for each person, but he spent more mana than he would recovering by sleeping once. So the total amount is negative, technically. So what I had to do, and it took a while to come to a solution, I would take everyone's food and give only to him, and then they would sleep for 80 hours in darkness because I didn't have mana to cast a light spell. You would sleep for 80 hours straight in darkness, everyone is starving, but you don't lose health, you just don't recover. So you starve for 80 hours, and then, because he has the food, he recovers his mana. And then he casts 2 spells of create food, generating 12 pieces of food, put everything on him again, and sleep for another 80 hours. Like, after about 1 week in darkness, everyone was healed up. And then we went on, we fought a Kraken, it drained everyone's health, we went back inside and we repeated the process. Like, it was like, in-game it was like 1 year of starving in the darkness. And that was the best solution I could come up with. That game is... that game can be a problem. I level up music. Very good. I have to unbind Hariti here. He can't do it himself. Amber Star. I finished it on stream. It's an RPG for the Amiga from Thalion, from Germany. And it is the first on a planned trilogy that was followed up by Ambermoon. And then Thalion stopped its operations, closed down its doors, and then the devs went on to a company called Bluebyte. I might be mixing it, but I think it was Bluebyte. And then they made a spiritual sequel to Ambermoon called Albion, which is apparently very popular. I've only played Amber Star out of those 3 games. I still plan to play the other 2. I rated someone recently who was playing Ambermoon. It looks a lot more civilized. And I've seen multiple people streaming Albion. Also, the game was so fucking jacked. I swear to God. After like 10 hours, I was like, okay, people, this is the kind... It has so many soft locks. Like where if you go through a door and you don't have the correct item, you're soft lock. If you save the game, you only have one save slot. You're fucked. So... that game is so jacked that I actually decided to... That was the only time I did that on stream. I got a guide. Okay, let's follow a guide. And do what the guide says. We're at like 80%. You didn't know of that game series. Yeah, no, they're actually... Like the music. The fucking music on Amber Star. It's Amiga. It's kind of par for the course, but the fucking music in that game. Anyway, 80% through the guide, I get to a point where the guide says, okay, you need to have like these 6 gems, I don't know how many there were, right? And these 2 gems, I'm sorry, I don't remember where to get them. And then the guide moved on. And I spent like an entire stream like eating random places, trying to see if I could find the damn gems. And then I had to find a freaking... Because the game is from Germany, I had to find a German guide and translate it to locate the last gems. This old man has nothing he can do for you. Please leave. Okay, so there's nothing with the old man. Shit. Still nothing. Yeah, the game was really good in a lot of ways. It was very chill. It was very difficult. Another problem is that I needed to level up, but the enemies on the dungeons do not respawn. Like no enemies respawn, save for very, very few exceptions that I struggled to find. Eventually, I accidentally came across an island that had some goblins that respawned on a specific tile. And that saved the run. Like, I spent like 2 hours killing goblins to finally get some levels in. That game is brutal. It was very enjoyable, but that's not the first dungeon crawler I would recommend to someone. Yeah. So I saved. I'm gonna spend Fuma Bell and I'm gonna reload later because we have very few. Because I want to walk around, see if there is some place we can go in that I've missed. But yeah, we desperately needed levels. And like, I wanted to get a full party of 6 people. And yeah, and I believe that was part of the problem that I had. I had a black wizard that I couldn't level up. I think that was what happened, because you had to go through that dungeon just to find a trainer for a black wizard. So I was carrying this dead weight with me the entire time. You had to go like through difficult dungeons just to find, okay, I need a guy of this class in the party. How do I do that? Oh, you have to go through this incredibly difficult place without him. I spent so much time exploring battle mechanics, like just manipulating enemies to try and save as much health as possible. It was satisfying, honestly, to manipulate the battles like that, but damn, it was brutal. And then, after like, I don't know, 80 hours, 70 hours playing that game, it was a very long series. We get to the final boss, full party, everyone decked up in equipment, all the best equipment, all the best levels. We kill like 50 wizards to get to the final boss. We engage battle, he does this on the first turn, kills everyone except 2 guys. On the first turn, including the healer, of course. It was a very tense battle. I enjoyed it a lot, but holy fuck. Yeah, I can't get on top of here, of there. There's entrances in there, but I can't. Those entrances are mysterious. Yes, yes, turtle shell bell. But when we first got a boat, and then we got the Amber Star boat music. We would just like stand on the boats, and that music was so freaking good. I had to rush and add it to my intermission screen list. I do have been there, there's literally nothing on the Tokyo Tower except for the terminal. Okay, so I'm gonna try to be methodical here. Right, I'm gonna go one full screen to the left. And I'm gonna go up, see if I spot anything that looks suspicious. Okay, nothing. One full screen to the left. Very methodical. Head down. Your first playthrough of Final Fantasy VII, you did everything in the game. I haven't played... Right, this is the one we have been to, right? Yeah, it is. If we come across another one of those, then I'm going to be surprised. I haven't actually played Final Fantasy VI, I talked about that before. I kind of started, but it was like the PC version because I never had a PS1 back then. And I don't know, man. I'm sure it's like an amazing game, everyone loves it. But I played so much Final Fantasy VI, and I thought that Final Fantasy VII was just worse in every way. Graphics didn't do anything for me at the time. I still want to play it eventually. I played a lot more Final Fantasy VIII than 7. But that's a thing that I want to fix. The fact that the only Final Fantasy game I've actually beaten was 13. Actually, I did technically beat another Final Fantasy game, except it's not called Final Fantasy. After Final Fantasy IX, I believe it was, the main people behind the series, including the composer Nobuo Uematsu, they went on to create a company that I think it's called Mistwalker. And they made a bunch of games, including Legend of Blue Dragon, which was kind of popular. They ended up making games for iOS, which is dumb, but whatever. And they made a game that is technically one of the best Final Fantasy games I've ever played, except it's not called Final Fantasy. It's this game called Lost Odyssey, which luckily can still be bought and played on a modern Xbox, thanks to backwards compatibility. That game hit me like a fucking truck. It's so fucking good. You can really feel all of the Nobuo Uematsu soundtrack. It has like these short stories that you can read through the game, and it's like the dumbest thing in theory because it's just like written text with Nobuo Uematsu music playing in the background. I found all the short stories. I think there were like 50 or 80 or something of them. I read all of them. They were all fucking amazing. You glitched, fought and beat the first boss, then you got to the next one. What did you do? 7 supernovas in a row. Fair, very fair. Right, this is a Shinjuku place. This is the government office. Short stories in the game. Yes, Genkito, I was just talking about Lost Odyssey. It's one of my favorite JRPGs of all time. And it's one of the best Final Fantasy games that's not actually called Final Fantasy. From famed creator Hironobu Sakaguchi. It has like an amazing... They were great. It has an amazing storyline. It starts cliche as fuck because, oh, the main guy is sulking because he lost his memory. And he goes so fucking... He has no rights to go that hard. Now, this was when freaking... PlayStation, let me pause the timer briefly here. This was when PlayStation was going for Blu-ray and Microsoft wanted to push HD DVD, which no one gave a shit about. And multi-game discs were becoming less and less common, right? Because, you know, DVDs can hold a lot of data, Blu-rays can hold a lot of data. And so, you know, games that came in multiple DVDs were rare. Like, you know, maybe it's like a collection. Like, I think God of War collection came on 2 Blu-rays or something. But like the game that has you like exchange discs as you play, it was very uncommon in those days. Now, do you guys... It's not supposed to happen when we fought the Super Pony glitch games. Very nice. So, what do you know, this game comes in multiple discs, right? Multiple DVDs. How many DVDs do you guys think? This is like 2006, 2007, something like that? Maybe even earlier. DVDs were holding like almost 10 gigs of data because these are dual layer. How many DVDs do you think they crammed into this tiny little box? You might be thinking, well, 2 DVDs, that's respectable. No? No, 3 DVDs, that's excessive. It came in fucking 4 DVDs. Now, you know how absurd 4 DVDs was back then? Because Microsoft had the boxes like that they manufactured for this kind of shit. And they had specialized boxes like this one that hold multiple DVDs. Right? So I'm sure that I can imagine the conversation going where you have a physical copy. Nice. This physical copy is nice. I like the manual. And then you go in and you're like, Mist Walker, the Mist Walker guy goes in and says, Microsoft, we need a box for multiple discs. And Microsoft says, yes, say no more. We have boxes for 2 discs, we have boxes for 3 discs. Which one do you need? And Mist Walker goes, we need 4. Microsoft goes like, fuck, we don't have one of those yet. So what did they do? Alright. They gave them the box that can hold 3 discs, right? It's like a thick spindle in the middle, and they are like layered in there. 3 discs. And then I shit you not, they just add a sleeve with a 4th disc because they can't fit anymore. You open it up and the sleeve with the extra disc drops off because they could only fit 3. It's fantastic. I could talk about this game for hours, but we have a city to save over here. It's NTSC-J. You got it before, and it had. Yeah, no, my version is regular NTSC. Yep. I fucking love this game. One day I'll replay it, maybe. It has New Game Plus, I think, which at the time for a JRPG was not that common. Original sleeve is worth $71. Really freaking soup. You need to replay it. Yeah, it's amazing. It has like the craziest storytelling twists through it. I'm not gonna spoil the story, it's fucking amazing. Okay, there's nothing else in here. Unfortunately. This is Ikebukuro, that's where the old man is. Your version comes in a thicker box for every disc. Right, my version is probably one of the first prints. The character designs are really janky, in my opinion, because you have like this benevolent, immortal queen that is very benign and almost naive, And of course she has like the biggest fucking tits with cleavage out all the time. It really doesn't fit her. And then the main character is like this hardened warrior that is like also immortal and all that stuff. And he has like his shirt, arm or whatever ends in his midriff, so he has his belly button exposed. I don't know if that's the idea of sexy. It's just so fucking out of place. Most of the other designs are fine, those two annoyed me. +1 for a playthrough stream sometime. That game has one of the best boss musics. I forgot to resume the timer. I'm gonna show you guys eventually that boss music's one of my favorite boss fights musics of all games ever, and it's dumb because it has like what would I call it, like trumpets that go like at some point, but somehow it works so fucking well. If I were to stream this game, this is one of those that I would need to get finally get an HDMI capture card, and I hope my Xbox 360 doesn't explode from old age. Sounds like a fun time, very 90s. It's very... It is very old Final Fantasy. It feels a lot more like Final Fantasy than Final Fantasy 13, which I played after. It's a lot more classical. It's a lot more about like walking around static backgrounds. Alright, I don't know where to go. Shit, there is nowhere else to go. The Shinjuku building has 2 sealed doors. The red house on the hill is done. We also got all the armor pieces. Old man in Ikebukuro doesn't want to talk to us. Tokyo Tower has nothing. And this building over there, like, we can sense a presence. Xbox One died after a year and a half. I'm always in terror that my Xbox 360 is going to die, because you turn it on, it goes... Then it settles down. Then you're playing a game and then it goes... Again, it's scary. There's nothing that fucking tower. That is the sound that they made. It didn't make that sound back in the day. And if I had to replace it, it would have to be with another 360, because I have games that are not backwards compatible that I care about. Including, of course... Including a bunch of good games. But it also includes, and believe me when I'm not memeing when I say that I actually care about this game. I think that it looks a lot of fun. I haven't played it yet. I actually managed to get a copy of Sonic 06. Yeah, I forgot how good the music is in here. We never finished. I could explore all of the lost side of the cathedral, but I think it's pointless. Let's take a quick look at the entrance. Yeah, I'm not gonna save. We saved before coming over here. Okay, where is this shit again? This place was fucking confusing as all hell. And that's the chaos side, I think. And this place, man. The chaos side was fully mapped. Lost side is that one. Okay. The downstairs on the right is towards an area that I haven't explored. because we fully explored the chaos side and there was nothing. I'm gonna quickly check the heart of the cathedral again. And maybe talk to the heroes of both sides. Maybe they'll see me with the Masakado stuff and change their tone. Otherwise I'll explore the law side, I guess. And this music is so endgame, I fucking love it. I also only have like two... I don't have a... no. I also only have like two Xbox 360 controllers. I hope they are holding up fine. What games so fair? Oh, the Sonic 06? I don't know. I know it's janky as all fuck, but it has so much content in it. Like, you finish the game and it has like all these other campaigns with other characters, and some of the final bosses and final places actually look kind of sick. Like, I know I'm not supposed to be praising that game, but... I also have some other games that are not backwards compatible that I care about. If they had like 100% backwards compatibility, I would buy an Xbox Series in a heartbeat. As it is, it doesn't solve any problems. I don't care about the upscaling that much. I could go talk back to the other old man. Maybe he might react to my Masakado equipment? Probably not, but I could. I'll do that. All these doors sealed shut. Yeah, I guess the Four Guardians' protection was doing something after all. Without it, there was nothing stopping him. Right! We dealt with the four... Okay, I think this is new dialogue. If we hadn't invaded the cathedral, we would have been sleeping with the fishes along with the rest of Tokyo. No, I did have this dialogue. If that wasn't bad enough, I received yet another trouble report. Okay, this is new. One of our generals, Ravana, is stationed at the government office in Shinjuku. There we go, we had to come back here. Hang on a second. Ravana... She's behind one of those sealed doors. Chaos General is in the government office. There we go. There we go. That's progress. There, he's working to prevent God from coming to Tokyo. However, the forces of law got wind of his presence and sent his old arch-nemesis Vishnu there to kill him. Ooh, we got two big names. Alright, chat, alright, we got somewhere. This game begs to be played with a guide. I haven't looked at a guide. It's going to feel so fucking good to beat this shit without a guide. As neutral. It's fucking neutral, man. This game is fucking amazing. You have seen gameplay of Sonic 06, looks fun. You're used to games doing dumb stuff. I don't mind the jank. I've said that plenty of times. You have ever played Magna Carta or Last Remnant? I almost got the Last Remnant for the 360. It's available on Steam now. I got it there. I haven't played it yet. It has some unexpected RPG bangers. Legend of Blue Dragon, I've mentioned that when I was talking about Lost Odyssey because it's also from Mistwalker. There was a time where, like, Mistwalker themselves, it was part of Microsoft's investment trying to break into the Japanese market, which didn't work. But we got some good stuff out of it. But yeah, I want to play Legend of Green Dragon. It has like character designs and I think also storyline by Akira Toriyama. It looks really good. The fight has been going on for a long time and has reached a stalemate. Even if Vishnu doesn't kill him, if Ravenna's strength drains enough, he won't be able to keep up his defenses for long. Help him! Kill Vishnu! I'll kill both of them, you dipshit. Okay, let's do this conversation. He's going to talk shit about Ravana. Just going to communicate with emotes. Yeah. It's good, you have plenty of options. You have plenty of options. I really like this one. Here. This is one of my favorite ones. Like, most of you guys know the meme, of course, of the lady thinking. Some of you might not know she's actually a very well-respected Brazilian actress that's actually from a popular soap opera. I actually found the original scene. It's... I don't know, I really like that one. Our ally Vishnu is fighting Ravana at the government office in Shinjuku, and the battle does not fare well from him. Okay, it's very soon not gonna fare well for anyone. Happy cakes, but you didn't hear that from me. Alright, I think this dialogue only triggers once you deal with Masakado. I think it's kind of required. Ravana is creating a barrier over Tokyo to keep God out. So long as he leaves, the barrier remains and God will not be able to descend to the cathedral. Vishnu went there to kill him, but is facing heavy resistance. Please help, Master Vishnu. You're the only one I can count on, Cooper. Please help us. Don't worry. That happy cakes freaks me out. I love to hear them trash talking. Alright. Alright. We have targets. We were just given 2 succulent targets. Alright, I think it's time to fuse some demons, shall we? No, we should do that later. I will get levels. I'll get levels. We can do that later. I'm sure each one of those is gonna give me like 3 levels. Okay, so we go here. Just to heal up. Where are my notes? Where is the healer? On the cathedral. Far east from exit. You have the beer. Nice. Very important. Right, it's at the end of the corridor. I like how they allowed a neutral guy to be here. We're just swimming in money. I just realized something. Wait. Purchase items. Ah, no, he doesn't have a Fuma bell. Never mind. I forgot these guys sold shit. Thanks for reminding you of Blue Dragon. Bought a physical copy of Decade Ago, never touched. Unfortunately, it looks like it's not available digitally. Yeah, I've never gotten to play it either. It's from the legendary RPG creator Hironobu Sakaguchi, which is the same guy. Yes, because it's from Mistwalker as well. It has music from Nobuo Uematsu, which means it's fantastic. And it has character designs by Akira Toriyama. An epic adventure in a vast and mysterious world. It actually has a sequel, might be a prequel, but I think it's a sequel for the Nintendo DS. But yeah, Blue Dragon. This one is actually still sealed. Yeah, I really want to play this game. But like every Mistwalker game, it's stuck on its platform forever. They don't want. They just don't want to release their stuff elsewhere. They have a bunch of decent looking RPGs just stuck on iOS. It's a fucking travesty. Is there a junk shop around here? I could refill my Disparos. 3 north, 1 west. Okay, it's over there. It has to be fucking good. I think it has like some frame rate issues in battles. I gives a shit. I want 2 Disparalysis. I want to sell a bead. Man, I'm gonna discard 8 life stones. There's way too much. Right, I'm not carrying anything else, so 2 Disparalyzes. So fucking good. Music in this game has no right to go so hard. Okay, we have 2 bosses to kill. This will be fine. This will be absolutely fine. Oops, wrong side. By the way, the god people in here are so freaking horrible that they were keeping an octopus prisoner that they intended to sacrifice to God. And then I grab reinforcements, I come back to try and save the poor octopus, and they're like, it was a really nice sacrifice. We need to find something else to sacrifice now. And I'm like, fucking Jesus. Right, you go to the demon side and they're like, we have a turtle, we're gonna sell it. Not gonna kill it. Who would do that? I bought the turtle. Turtle is a friend now. Atlas had a game on TS, was the closest to some of the very earliest dungeon crawler games I've seen, more modern game. What is that? I got the wrong option. What is that name of that series of dungeon crawlers that has like a bunch of DS games that was getting ported to Steam recently? That is really popular. That focuses a lot on mapping. Eastern Odyssey, or am I thinking of something else? Shouldn't the Wonder was the original one was for the SNES. That's not a dungeon crawler, that's a roguelike. It's a really fucking good roguelike. I hate roguelikes, but I do recognize the game is really good. You know what? I need to note which elevator I'm going to first. I think this is the east elevator. Eastern Odyssey. I think it is Eastern Odyssey. I think there are several of those. They're very popular. I don't know anything about those games. They seem to be good. Oh, you like Rogue, but you don't like roguelikes? The elevator was not having my shit. That's a fair position to have. Technically, there is like a definition of like, okay, this is east. I'm going east first. just so I go to the right one later. There's a definition that specifies what is a roguelike and what is a roguelite. And pretty much every single roguelike out there is actually a roguelite. For people who care about the difference. Some of them. I've talked about this before. I really want to like roguelikes and roguelites. Every time I play one, I'm like, this game's fun, this game is good, I'm enjoying myself. Then I die because it's a roguelike, you go back to 0 because it's a roguelike and I lose all interest. I just like, I play once and this is fucking awesome. I try to play a second time, what I'm doing here? It's not like I feel frustrated or anything. I just start playing and I can't care. I remember being disappointed in myself when I was trying to play Faster Than Light. Because that game is really good. Then I tried to play a second run and I was like, why? My brain just doesn't click with the roguelikes. One of the very few genres I really fail to enjoy. With one notable exception. And still I had to take a break and come back to that game later. One exception being Hades. I didn't bother with like all the like bonuses and leveling, like you can redo levels with like extra difficulty or whatever. I didn't bother with that stuff. I just played it enough to get to the true ending. I enjoyed it, but it was slightly difficult to enjoy it, if that's a fair thing to say. Our translation, Dead Cells. Man, Dead Cells looks so fucking good. I'm so worried that when I finally play it, I'm gonna be like, crap, I can't enjoy this. I do want to try it, it looks so much fun. Is Dead Cells a roguelike? Because I know it's a Metroidvania. Art and Slash is very fun. It's interesting that it's the first time I've heard that name. Everything else you guys have mentioned today I've heard before. Sharing the Wanderer was a lot of fun, but beating that game is an ordeal. I tried, I managed to get like 3 runs in before dropping the game. The DS version works really well because I have a dedicated screen for the map. Okay, we can go straight up. So this is going by faster. These maps can be a little bit trollish. Is it faster? It is faster to go to the right, yes. Shin has classified Dead Cells as an action roguelike. Alright. Fair enough for me. You know that I actually didn't know that. So that kind of means that I'm not going to enjoy it as much as I thought I would. I'm still gonna play it, but I also classified Dark Souls as a Souls-like. It's descriptive, it's not wrong. Like, I think people would be more annoyed if you filtered for Souls-likes and it didn't show Dark Souls. It is very, very much like Souls. I can't argue with that. Yeah, it is funny, of course. It's way better than like them adding like psychological horror tags to Hello Kitty games and stuff like that. Like, it stopped being fun like 2 hours after they started doing that. You're going there and you're like, of course, it has horror tags. of course you're going to go see like Garfield card and it's going to have nudity as a tag. He's naked. Doesn't wear clothing. And then you have the people who pretend they don't know that it is a joke, and then they go and post online. Hey, what? There's something wrong here. Is there something I should know about Hello Kitty Island Adventure? It has a hentai tag. Herp derp. Fucking. Again, they stopped being funny so fucking fast. Dead Cells is fun, but it's addictive. I have to check that game. I haven't played a roguelike that felt fun to keep replaying. Hades almost got there, but I only insisted because the storytelling was good and I wanted to see all of it. Can you get any more Souls-like? None more Souls-like. Yeah, but it is funny. Not as addictive as Hard and Slash. Is Hard and Slash modern? Or if it isn't, what system is it for? I actually haven't heard about it. I'm gonna write that name down. Shit, wrong document. Oh shit, I don't have my usual document open. Well, no, I do have. I was on the right document. What am I talking about? Hard and Slash roguelike modern. That's funny. I usually hear about those games. I was thinking like some weird Japanese import for the Game Boy Advance or something based on the name. Don't know why my mind went there. You have it on Switch. I have a thing with the Switch. I'm sure I'm alone in this because no one seems to complain. They made the Nintendo Switch, right? And we all know how that one works. And then they decided to make another version of the Switch, which is the same except it's only portable. And I'm like, Nintendo, can you make a version that is like cheaper because it doesn't have a screen and it doesn't have controllers and it doesn't have speakers? It's just like a little box you put a cartridge in that has an HDMI port. They never made it. I assume they know what they're doing. I don't see the point of the Switch Lite. I've had a Switch for several years. I've played a lot of games on it. I've never used it as a portable thing. I tried like twice and I'm like, why? The title does have strong 2000s Japan energy. There you go, Sunfall. I feel vindicated now. Like, yeah, like I'm gonna say something really dumb. I hate portable systems. I have 4 Nintendo DS's. But yeah, I don't like portable systems. I'm always worried about one of the buttons on the controls is going to get jacked and I can't replace the controller. The screen is going to like burn a pixel or something. Portable systems are stressful to use because of that, and they're uncomfortable as fuck. Like I can't find a comfortable position to play a Nintendo DS. It's like always, it's worse than using a phone because you also have to hold the damn thing and you press the buttons and the entire screen moves as you do that, and then you have to try to steady and then your hands get sweaty. It's fucking shit. I don't like it. I deal with it because, you know, I want to play DS games, but You have to keep me from buying certain games because the touch screen requires stuff, but you don't want to deal with the support headaches that cause. The thing is, no one you already have to support the game not being touchscreen accessible, because is there any games that I don't think that counts, because that would already be a portable only game. They would already have to advertise it as portable only. You already have that problem. You can't use a touchscreen if it's docked. At least I don't think that it's any different than it is now. Only to take with you to another room to take the Switch with you on trips, though. Well, that's another thing, right? People talk about, yeah, I got a Nintendo Switch, so I'm commuting. When I'm commuting on the bus, I can play a game, put some headphones and play a game. And then you have this little guy looking in from the window, like that meme that we... What's his name from SpongeBob? I never actually watched SpongeBob. Squidward. Looking down at the people being happy down the street. And I'm over here in Brazil. Sure, I'll take a Switch on the bus. That's going to end up well. That's not risky at all. I can't go inside now. Good. Let me heal up first. You do have enough controllers to play party games if need be. I can play party games on the Wii and the Wii U. With so many controllers, I have so many fucking Wiimotes. Hello there, Mac. Welcome in. You're just in time for a boss fight, I presume. Me chess DS position is not the worst, most comfortable position. This is gives us the Ethernet system, just format perfectly, so I quite forget it. Yeah, that's the thing. I fucking hate playing on the DS. I fucking love the games on the DS. I guess. I managed. It took me a long time, but I managed to get a well-conserved, well-preserved DSi XL. It has the best screen of all systems to play DS games because it has the proper amount of pixels. Playing DS games on a 3DS is horrible. Either you don't take the entire screen or it's blurry as fuck. If you have a 3DS XL, then it's this, and you don't take the entire screen, then it has the same size as the original DS screen. Still, that doesn't feel good. Boss fight hype indeed. You played it on the 3DS XL. 3DS XL is like really good. I wish they hadn't stopped making those systems so quickly. At least down here they're rare and expensive to buy. And you can't buy one without it being pre-hacked and loaded with like 500 ROM hacks of Pokemon. It's infuriating. It took me forever to find one that... Can you get me one that like... someone didn't like just shove their fingers inside the damn thing for the entire afternoon? Jesus Christ. A 3DS XL and 2DS XL still waiting box waiting for the former to break. That's a good strategy. I would do that if I could. I bought a 3DX. I have a 3DS XL. I have the... what's it called? Galaxy one? Whatever it's called. It looks freaking amazing. And I bought from a guy, and then it gets in the mail. I open it up. It's an SNES Mini. And I look at the thing, and I look at my wallet. Fuck, I have to return this. I can't keep both. And then I return it and I buy the correct thing. I have the Zelda 3DX SL. I have no hopes of having money to buy one of those. Oh, this dude looks really good. Which one is this? Ravana. Alright, this is the Chaos General. He was on the east side. Now, I do expect him to not give me a choice. Right? We're neutral. I don't think the game allows you to, like, change your mind at this point. Who's there? Humans! Listen up, little ones. I am in the middle of preparations for my final duel to the death with Vishnu. Right, this is the Chaos General, who's holding up a barrier to prevent God from entering, which kind of worries me. Can I kill him and kill the other one before God comes crashing down and fucking everything up again? You got one still fairly new. Yeah, good for you. I didn't have that opportunity. Yeah, no, Zelda... I'm not gonna start talking about Zelda. Zelda is fucking amazing, of course. If I die now, there will be nothing to block the cathedral off from the heavens. God will be able to descend there unfettered. You dare to oppose me? Yeah, you don't get a choice. I see, so you would yield the power of Vishnu himself. Well, well. Interesting. Very well, I suppose I could play with you a bit. We're gonna get some boss music. I don't expect this to be unique boss music just yet. Alright? Yeah, usual boss music. Alright. Zochild has Tarukaja, so I'm gonna cast that a few times. Alright, I pushed the volume up for a few seconds so you guys could enjoy that as I checked my stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I want to raise my own volume. We are so fucking OP. Holy shit. 400 damage. Get wrecked. So fucking satisfying. 1000 XP, that's nothing. You weak fuck. Alright. We're gonna have another boss fight in just a second. We'll get to listen to that again. So, I am to be vanquished once more, without getting the chance to slay Vishnu. Indrajit, wait! Murder of my father Ravana! I won't let you get away! I will avenge you, father! Damage. These guys are so fucking weak. Now here is the experience I wanted. That might be a level up, maybe. No, it isn't. It's just 10,000. Why? Alright, we still have another boss fight, don't worry. Okay, I think it's time to save on a difference. Maybe we don't save yet. I want to make sure I can kill the other guy first. Or maybe we do save on a separate slot. I'm not gonna go back to old Tokyo anyway. Just save it on the separate slot. Okay, that was east, so now we have to go on the west elevator, which would be this one. We're doing it, chat. We're finishing it this week. It's time to bring it home. As we hit the 60-hour mark. And that was incredibly easy. Keep in mind, I haven't fused any demons. I'm carrying demons that are like almost 20 levels lower than us. Yet still. Because I'm lazy. I intend to fuse it after killing these guys. Gonna get some big upgrades. Want to see if I can get another level before doing that. I'm surprised we're not even getting XP from bosses almost anymore. We're not even level 70. Megami Tensei 1, I went to level 82, I think. It just goes to show how much harder the game is. I think next level on that game is 85. Man, if you go in there and you're weak and you kill the first boss and you're like, fuck, that was difficult, and then there's another boss fight right after it. Feels good to be a gangster. Man, if I beat this today, what the fuck am I playing tomorrow? Shit, I didn't think about that. I'll have to resort to my big list of games. Get something prepared. Games, yeah! That's a good idea, actually. I didn't think of it. I really... All those good upscalers are so fucking expensive. Not to mention taxes down here because they're stupid. I really want to get a good one so I can plug in my Sega Saturn and play some Police Knots. And a bunch of other shit I want to play. That's tomorrow's problem, you're right. I mean, the game is probably going to go like another 5 hours anyway. I don't think we're finishing it today. I was going all the way, okay. My people are sleeping. The enemies are so boring, my people are sleeping. Is the list available for viewing? No, it's not like an official list. Like, I tried to get like a list in, like, put like an order of preference. I keep adding shit. It's just, like, I actually have like 2 lists. 3. I have 3 lists. And it's basically if I find myself without knowing what to play, I'll look at the games people recommended or that I realized I wanted to play. I know I want to get more PC gaming in here. See if I can get the schedule with only 1 console game for a while. I also can't get a game that is too long. I can't do 2 of those back to back. The next most likely candidate is Well of Souls. I still want to go back. Does anyone here remember when I did Beyond the Limit for my birthday stream? I couldn't beat a single mountain in the like 1.5 hours I played that game. Really curious to go back to that. Sounds like a gamer problem to you. I have a backlog like many. Yeah, I put that on the About section on my channel. My backlog is effectively infinite. I want to work through it. And that's not including like all the games that I want to play, but I'm not gonna be streaming. I'm not gonna be streaming like a Mario game or Zelda game. Everyone has done that already. Not a bad problem. Yeah, it's the opposite of the problem we had when we were kids, where we had to like just squeeze more gameplay out of the only game we had for a year before we could get another one. Here's the level up. Wait, no, I actually want to increase these a little bit more. I think it was up to 34. None of it goes to waste. It means you have the games to play. Yeah, it's fine. We joke around. Like, oh fuck, here comes a Steam winter sale. Let's see what's on sale. Oh, I want this game, I already have it. Oh, I bought this one, I got it as well. Oh, woe is me. Such a horrible problem to have. Nowadays, Steam doesn't have good sales like they used to, mostly because of refunds. Which is a shame, but most people make good use of refunds, so I don't complain too much about it. But I have games that have been on my wish list for almost a decade and they never get any lower than 50%. 50% for me is like the normal price. It's not lower than that, I can't be bothered. It's just like piracy. I stopped at pirating games many years ago just because I already have too many that I legitimately own. Oh no, this game is exclusive to the Epic Game Store. What will I do as I wipe my tears in my Steam library? I must have like 100 games. I didn't want to talk, but sure. Now he ran away when he realized who we were. I must have like 100 games on the Epic Games Store. Of course I've never spent a single cent in that place. Just go there every week. I think I've missed one game. over there ever. I remember when they gave away GTA 5 and people were losing their minds. And I'm like, guys, you already have GTA 5 on like 3 different platforms, settle down. Last GTA I played was 4. Yeah. The one with Nico Bellic. I didn't actually finish it, I got bored with it. I actually played it on my 360. So different from how much I played the other ones. Like, I played so much of GTA 1. I still have the box for GTA 1 on PC. I didn't play 2 back then, I never got access to it. But then 3, Vice City and San Andreas, I finished all of those. San Andreas I finished it twice probably. Yeah, it's strange. I played way more San Andreas than Vice City, but if you ask me which one I prefer, I do prefer Vice City. I really like the atmosphere of that game. It's really entertaining. And it has almost nothing about it that is annoying. San Andreas has some missions that... You just had to follow the goddamn train, CJ! Due to the car controls. Those are all amazing games. I played those extensively back in the day. I have zero desire to play through them again, but I did enjoy them a lot. I was reading about San Andreas. GTA 4 feels weird for cars to you. It has a different feel to it, definitely. Alright, we are almost there. I was reading about this thing about San Andreas that I thought was so interesting. About how people sometimes were like dead in the middle of the woods in that game at night, with nothing and no one around them, and then suddenly like this empty car comes rolling down the hill slowly with no one inside, just out of nowhere. And I heard that story, I'm like, yeah, I've had that happen to me. That kind of rings a bell. And then I saw an explanation for it. The game has a system where it always detects you. It detects if you are too far away from a vehicle, so it spawns one from you nearby so you can get to it and get out of where you are. And if it is in the middle of the hills, it could spawn on an incline and just start rolling down. Yeah, I think I didn't finish the first one. Like, I would just start a new game and redo the missions all the time, I don't know why. Yeah, and I did finish 3 Vice City and Andreas, that was all of it. GTA 4 was too fucking long for my taste. Like, I wanted to go around and then you have to waste like 5 minutes talking about this deep shit about bowling. I'm like, fuck off, let me... And then you go when it's boring and it takes too long. It's way too thick. Way too fucking thick. Right, time to heal up, get ready for a new boss fight, boss music, all that good shit. Let me use... We have 5 stacks of life stones. Game is too fucking easy. Man, this is a promising week. We finished Terra Enigma, we might be finishing this as well. Very productive. Of course, it's the journey that matters, but finishing games, especially long ones, is very satisfying. Okay, you guys ready? I'm going to read the text, and then I'm gonna shut up and increase the volume. And it's like a cathedral setting. So, more humans. Humans appearing in my presence have become a much less rare phenomenon lately. So full of herself. You impudent humans, how dare you stand in the way of my plans? Yeah, at least the guy from the Chaos side was like, you know, fuck you, you wanna challenge me, get fucked. This one is, oh, you humans, oh, how impudent. Fucking law people, man, if you couldn't be neutral, I would definitely have been Chaos, man, I hate these fuckers. How even dare you? Yeah, pretty much. You finish. I have to play Saints Row games sometime. I haven't. Everyone raves on about 2. Are you an avatar of Ravana, perhaps? No, I would sense it if you were. Dear humans, standing in my way, absurd! I'm gonna... If you guys have seen one of my cheer alerts involving a bat, I'm gonna quote it. I'm gonna grab that flute and shove it up her ass, turning her into a popsicle. Fucking piece of shit. It's a deity. Ooh, I'm scared. Alright, volume up everyone. Damage. Two fucking rounds to kill a deity. Yeah, give me that flute, woman. And it's only one boss, because that's a lot of XP if there's a second one. You spend too much time screwing around on Saints Row 3. Yeah, maybe that's what I did with GTA 4. And we got a level, there we go. Level 70. That's a nice number. I'm sure Absentia will level up as well. Yep. Yeah, the sword from Masakado is strong as fuck. Hello there, BV. What are you doing, my friend? To think that my defeat would come at the hands of neither God, nor a demon, nor even an avatar of Ravana, but at those of mere humans. Yeah, die in disgust, you bitch. That's what happens when you don't respect humans. Alright, we've killed both, I'm sure we are still neutral. Yeah, I might be mistaken. Okay, I have the slightest notion that level 70 might be max level. You know, just from looking at Culpert's health, main character's health, I think level 70 might be the maximum. I don't know. I have a hunch. Alright, I'm gonna save. Yeah, that was 2 fucking levels. Yes, yes. I'm going to go to the cathedral. And I'm just going to pretend nothing happened while I take care of business. Ideally, I should fuse demons and stuff, but I'm gonna keep moving. Maybe we're already strong enough. I don't know, if it looks like we start hitting enemies that are too difficult, I can just reload and fuse demons. But fusing demons takes a while, so I'm gonna keep moving. I assume there's a chance like that old man didn't amount to anything yet, but he could be for one of the, I don't know, other quests that you might have to do if you are not neutral. Otherwise, I think I'm just going to have to go to the heart of the cathedral. Well, there's also the island, which should have like a big chaos leader. Hopefully Lucifer. Lucifer is on the cover art. I've barely heard a mention of him. What do we have to do to finish the game? I don't actually know. We killed a leader on each side, a big general. But technically the cathedral is still up, so God can still come down crashing into Tokyo. I would very much like to prevent that from happening. There's still demons around. We haven't dealt with the leaders of Law of Chaos, the leaders, not the leaders, the heroes. I'm going to talk to them. They're probably going to be very pissed off that we killed their generals. Yeah, honestly, it's looking like this might be finished tomorrow, but we'll see. I got a muscle drink. Do I look what it... I'm not gonna look at what it does, I don't care. It's a drink made of muscles? Or is it a drink for your muscles? Yes, they use all mythologies possible. They don't give a flying fuck, it's amazing. The first two, you start by killing a Minotaur, and you win by killing literal Abrahamic god. You ally on the second one. You ally with Lucifer, and together you fight Satan. Completely unrelated characters, of course. I fucking love it. It's just all over the place. Okay, we still have full health here. Let's see if they're still bickering. They're still arguing. Okay, what happens if I talk to them directly? Holy crap! You killed Ravana. Yeah, he's general. I like you. And I was helping you out as a friend up until now. But that ends here. The next time we meet, it will be as enemies. You better prepare yourself, because I won't hold back. Alright, setting up boss fight number 100. You killed Master Vishnu, didn't you? There's nothing more I can say to you. The next time we meet, it will be as enemies. I shall slay you as an infidel who opposes the divine will of God. Truly, this is a shame. Trash Cat isn't here anymore. You can no longer hear a voice from the right. You can no longer hear a voice from the left. And a voice says, just keep going. Go on straight ahead. Alright, they're fucking pissed. Mission accomplished. By the way, look at... I don't know why I didn't look at this before. Just look at the health of Abaddon. That's so fucking fitting for this game. Will you go inside the heart of the cathedral? Now you can go into this particular tile from 3 directions. You can come in from the law side, you can come in from the chaos side. We're going through the middle. Because fuck everyone. Ooh, the old man from Ginza! The battle to gain control of the cathedral has come to a stalemate. And neither side can gain the upper hand enough to turn the tide of the battle. Both the forces of law and the forces of chaos are mixed up within the halls of the cathedral, with small skirmishes breaking out constantly. The Seraph Michael leads the forces of law, who currently control most of the upper floors of the cathedral. He issues his orders from the 8th floor. 8th floor, man, this is going to be a long climb. And it's going to have at least 4 bosses. It's going to be Michael, whoever is leading the chaos side, the 2 heroes, and maybe even another final boss. Seraph Michael is on 8. Alright. Yeah, 8th floor to kill the leader of the Messiahs. The demon Azura Lord. No Lucifer. Leads the forces of chaos, and they currently control most of the lower floors of the cathedral. Azura himself resides in the 8th basement. Fuck! Never mind, we're not finishing this game this week. We have to go 8 floors up to kill one, and then we have to go another floors down to kill the other one. So, yeah. Hope everyone is comfortable. As long as both of them leave, this battle will never end. And should one of them conquer, the delicate balance of law and chaos will be destroyed utterly. They must both be stopped. Thank you, old man. You have been very kind to us. And we finally get inside the heart of the cathedral. Heart of the cathedral. The door is closed. Alright, we can't... that's a one-way door. Fuck. I'm back outside. You can't go in from the law or chaos sides. You have to go through the center. I hope there is another... Oh wait, remember that part outside? I bet we're going to go outside. And then you're gonna have like 2 entrances, one goes 8 down, another goes 8 up. ¿Le gusta el queso? Yo tengo un gato en mis pantalones. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? That's as much Spanish as I can muster. Me gusta tacos y burritos. There you go. Wait, we're still getting experience. We can still level up. Are we going to get into 4 digits of health? It's going to fuck up the interface if we do. Eso es todo que lo tengo. You have plenty of Spanish in you. Congratulations. Unless that's Google Translate, then never mind. That's all the cheese you have. Clearly not enough. It's never enough cheese. Man, sometimes when I go do groceries with my wife and we like, should we get some cheese? Sure, of course we have to get cheese. And then we grab like a package and then I grab another one. We can grab 2 packages and she looks, sure, we're gonna eat everything anyway. That's all you know. I know, I get it. I was joking about the cheese. Okay, there's a single room over there. Let me take a look. This is just a tango. I think it should be like the verb to have, which can be used, of course, as in reference to how much Spanish you have. I think to know would be lo sé? Sé? I don't know, I've never bothered learning Spanish. Like, it's so fucking similar to Portuguese that if I hear someone speaking Spanish, my brain just fizzles out. Sadovos não malovish. Is that like Polish? That is one I don't know anything about. As far as that kind of language goes, all I know is Siam Stroma, which is a game. It's a little bit off control. It's Cyrillic. Yeah, it's like Polish, Ukrainian, something, Eastern Europe. And of course I know kurva. Like, it feels good to say kurva. I'm kind of butchering the pronunciation, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Croatian. Alright. One of those, I'm not saying that dismissively. It's just that it's difficult for me to I think it's difficult for most people to differentiate those. Oh, I'm outside again. Fuck, it was another one-way door. This shit is annoying. I can easily differentiate Chinese and Japanese spoken, and I think I can differentiate Korean as well, because it's different from both. I would just assume if I can't understand, it's probably Korean. The writing is very easy to separate. Like, Korean has all these little circles all over the place. It's very easy to identify. I find it so fun. It may sound silly to try and read stuff in katakana, because you start going, like, I have a friend that has like a collection of games and has a bunch of Japanese PlayStation 1 imports, and I just go reading through those spines. Gran Turismo, okay. I find that to be so fun, I don't know why. No, this says it's Basement 1, BV. I don't know if I'm actually at the place where we're supposed to be. I don't know if we're supposed to go outside first, but I did see stairs going up, so this might be like already part of it. But no, I barely touched the first basement. Considering Chinese has far more per word in general than Japanese in general. Yeah. No, Chinese, like, you listen to Chinese enough and it becomes very easy to identify. Like, I have absolutely no idea what they're talking, of course, what they're saying. But it's very identifiable. It's very specific. It's very unique, the way it sounds. Honestly, I can identify when someone's speaking Russian as well. It's also very characteristic, I guess, how it sounds. If I said something dumb, I don't actually know, it's just how that language sounds to me. Okay, so I guess from what I'm seeing here, these stairs, they lead down basement 2. On the other side we have stairs going up, probably to the first floor. Right over there, I'm gonna mark, yeah, you have a set of stairs to each side. The downstairs goes to demons, the top stairs goes to messiahs, angels, whatever. So I want to open that is very clear what we have to do. And for now, the enemies here are way too fucking easy. I'm not gonna bother fusing yet. Two experience, nice. And then we still have some time. I'm gonna start moving through one of those. Hopefully those floors are not too large. Ideally they would have like terminals, like somewhere, maybe like the 4th floor on each of those. I actually doubt it. So every time you want to go back and do another one, it's gonna take a while. The game is getting very thick. Not finishing anytime soon. These go up. Oh, yes. Very reasonable. Mark this on the map. Let's see what kind of enemy we find in here. Please pay no mind to the rest of the map. This can look very confusing. Okay, this place has a lot less enemies, much lower encounter rate than the government building, which is a relief. Wait a second. Yeah, no, the encounter rate here is reasonable, and the enemies are not new. Just realize your main channels are Polish, Australian, and Swedish outside of here, there. You mean as in TV channels? Yeah, this is a one-way door. No, it isn't. It's an isolated room. Here, this stuff is like... almost all of it is dubbed, or just Brazilian channels. Like, it's not... people who actually understand English here are actually not that common. Giri Merkala. Did I have one of these? Oh no, I think I looked at it and I didn't find it interesting. I think he has a lot of health, but... This guy, I remember now. Fuck. Okay, it's easier to run away. You cannot use melee weapons on it. It's... the game does that. It's mostly fine. You can kill it with guns and technically spells. Just not worth it. Let me recover some of my pride here. YouTube and Twitch, okay. I don't know, as far as internet content goes, I consume like 99% English content. Like, it would be like 95% English content, 4% Japanese content, usually subbed in English. And the occasional stuff in Portuguese. Usually when I'm looking for news or like local politics stuff. It's there's just more stuff in English. Like understanding, having that language under your belt like opens up a lot of stuff. Gives you access to so much stuff. Because, for example, gun spells, there you go. For example, like you want to do the research on like Wikipedia. Like, all my respect to the volunteers, but the Wikipedia in Portuguese is not good. Like, I hate it when I do a search for something and it suggests me an article in Portuguese. It's usually short, incomplete, sometimes wrong. Outside of YouTube and Twitch here and Crunchyroll, aka anime. At one point I looked at Crunchyroll to see, you know, do I have any interest on this service? I look around a bunch, navigate around the website. I don't recognize anything in there. None of it makes any sense to me. They have these like synopses that are like a girl demon runs around naked saying Yamete Kudasai for 5 hours. I'm like, who watches this? Yamera! Yamete Kudasai, Oni-chan! And I'm like, why? And like, I don't have a problem with people that like that. I have zero interest. Alright, that's a good one. Alright. Fair enough. I'm just saying, if you go to Crunchyroll and if you click on the first like 5 recommendations, it's all that. That's what I'm saying. Does Crunchyroll actually have like old good shit like Yu Yu Hakusho and I don't know, original Dragon Ball? Because usually these online services never have old shit. Tower of God. Never... Have I heard of that one? I don't think I have. I'm not, in all fairness, I'm not the biggest fan of anime. Like, again, absolutely nothing against it. It just doesn't click with me usually. I know I would like Cowboy Bebop if I watched it. I have enjoyed Yu Yu Hakusho. I like Dragon Ball. It's not good, but I watched it as a kid. I grew up with it, so I have nostalgia for it. I wouldn't recommend anyone watch it. It's like I tried watching Dragon Ball Super and it's like way too dumb for me. As much as I like those characters. It has a lot of Gundam. I haven't seen a single thing of Gundam or all these memes involving like Genis, Evangelion, whatever. I have no idea what that shit is about. Recently got into the Studio Ghibli movies, very whimsical. Studio Ghibli movies are like... I struggle to call them anime, I know they are. But I struggle to call them anime. I watched like one. They're so good to like just admire. They're freaking good. Now the one anime that I'll have to like admit to actually enjoying, just because it's so fucking absurd all the fucking time. Like it's all here are all the anime cliches that exist. I'm gonna use all of them at the same time, and when it gets absurd, I'm gonna double down, which is freaking JoJo. Like JoJo is literally like, okay, go nuts, man. I feel like I'm watching South Park or something. It's amazing. Gundam is so good, so many good stories. I mean, it is successful, and it doesn't look to be the Yamete Kudasai kind of anime, so it's probably good. Oni-chan, basukete kure, Yamete Kudasai, chotto mate. Jesus, gets grating. I know some people like it, it's fine. And I gotta say, like, you read the craziest shit when you try to read like a synopsis to an anime. Like, I saw some people mention this one anime, I don't know if I'm gonna mess up the name of it. And I didn't watch it because I don't have time, I guess. But I read the synopsis on a website. There's this anime called, I think it's called Rondo of Healer. And I read the synopsis and I'm like, what the fuck? And I think you can find it in Crunchyroll, I don't know, it seems to be modern and mainstream, or as mainstream as you can get with that stuff. Like, back in my day, I don't know. I'm not gonna dig too much of a hole for myself here, but... Man, this is the second floor, look at the size of this thing! Alright, this is going to 80 hours. As originally expected, of course. You remember Double Zeta, ZZ main character, got thrown in space in just her spacesuit. Well, at least she's dressed. It's not a given. Alright, you know, I have to explore these floors completely. What? There's a place here. Okay, let me get ready. That might be... Is this the second floor? Is this already going to be Happy Cakes? That early? Yeah, we have to explore these floors fully, not just get to the final floor, there's other stuff here. I bet it was a very tight-fitting spacesuit, of course. Of course it was, and somehow her tits were still affected by gravity in space. And she was probably like... senior year in high school or something. That's usually how it goes. Alright, is it happy cakes? Fucking the size of this guy, the camera has to scroll up. Uriel. Foul heathens! Your souls are wrapped in evil and darkness. Begone! I shall purge you from the earth myself, along with the rest of the darkness. Maybe there's a boss per level, that would be fucking awesome. Alright, boss fight. Uriel, yeah, they just go everywhere, it's amazing. Killing main characters before Game of Thrones. Pearl ran to the takeoff terminal with a slice of toast in her mouth. There you go, Jinkito, you got it. That's the spirit. I don't know why that... the thought of that annoys me. I bet she's like... outside the space station, trying to get in as her hair is going out, and she's like, let me in, it's not like I like you or anything, but baka. Honestly, I wish I liked that stuff, because if you do like it, I think there's so much content out there easily accessible nowadays. Okay, he keeps binding my people, which is dumb. He should kill me instead, but can't complain too much, I guess. Like, these fights who don't even stop to heal, it doesn't matter. Man, what is this weak ass damage? 355. Another 355. And it's dead. And he was also bound when he died. 13,000 XP. I guess. Okay, so you do continue to level up. Okay, our health is going to get stuck at 999, right? Yeah, it is maxed out there, it doesn't go further. I was a little bit worried about levels. I realized I shouldn't have been. We're going to keep leveling up. Glory to the God of Law and to his holy 1,000-year kingdom. Fucking get wrecked. Also a lot of crap to cater to everyone, I guess. I mean, there was this audience back in the 70s where they were talking about comic books in the United States, like Senate wanted to censor shit or whatever. And then there were these people arguing about, like, you know, but comic books are art, like you shouldn't be censoring art. And then some dude, some senator, some congressperson, whatever, says that, well, but you know, there are some very good comic books that can be considered art, but 90% of comic books are garbage. And then this dude on the other side grabs the microphone. 90% of everything is garbage. And that's true. No truer words have ever been spoken. Yeah, we have 100,000 money, by the way. I should have placed him somewhere else. It's always Zhao Chao that they kill. I don't know what they have against him. The other has a hit kill spell. If he hits Absentia, we might be in trouble. It's the other one. If we run into that other one, I'm gonna talk my way out of fights. Somebody's always going to rally to censor something. Yeah. Like, you have, like, letters from old Greece. From, like, fucking Aristotle or Socrates or some other famous guy. Where they can be found, like, saying that, oh, today's youth doesn't take anything seriously, the world is doomed because kids these days. Old people will old people. Right, yeah. All we can do is, like, do our best to not do the same when we get older. He's fighting and he almost killed. He's trying to kill everyone. Like, there's all this stuff, you know, people be like, oh, Gen Z this and Gen Z that. I'm like, dude, stop pretending, we were all dumb kids. There were generations, if you are actually less dumb than a lot of us were, just because the way things are going. But yeah, it's fine, it's always been part of how the world works, I guess. I don't have any interest in giving younger people any bullshit, like... I think they were already dealt the shit hand as it is. They don't need any more on their plates. Okay, I have cleared that side. Alright, makes sense. Okay, one tile. But yeah, we're going to take like 2 streams to go upstairs. We're gonna take another 2 streams to go downstairs. It's a good thing I added a day of this game for this week. Still have a lot ahead of us. Which you know, in all honesty, I'm glad. I went into this game expecting at least 80 hours. I want my money's worth. As long as we know where to go. I hate walking around lost. As my stomach rumbles, I just realized I forgot to have dinner today. This guy, hello, hi, how are you? Yeah. Yeah, we don't care about him attacking us, so we can just run away. If we fail and he attacks us, we're... Sorry. We're so fucking fast anyway, I think we're not gonna fail running away if we try to. So I'm gonna start running away from those enemies that can be risky. It's fine, we're getting so much experience as it is. You know, technically because we're here, we are having to kill all enemies on both sides. I think you're going to end up with much higher level than if you were going for one side only. which is even better. Like, I play games to feel powerful. Man, we're just rolling on the dough. Oh, that was a one-way door. Shit. Okay, we get to do this then. Just go around. We're going to kill Happy Cakes. Gonna be killing Trash Cat as well. And his mistress. I wonder if that is going to be a fight against two enemies. Those are very rare in this game. But maybe we fight him and his mistress at the same time. But I gotta say, I'm really relieved that we don't have the same encounter rate as the government building in here. And when we do get an encounter, it's not like 5 enemies, one after another. It's at most
Ship my
3.
pants. Right here? Ship my pants, you're kidding.
You can ship your pants right here.
You hear that? I can ship my pants for free.
Wow, I just may ship my pants.
Yeah, ship your pants. Billy, you can ship your pants too.
I can't wait to ship my pants, Dad.
Zofia, thank you so much for the cheer. Appreciate the support, my friend. Thank you for the 50 betaroos. Yeah, if you guys are going to keep being that supportive, I appreciate it. I have to come up with more alerts. I have like 5 or 6. I have a list on my about section. Oh, Ganesha can heal. I had forgotten that. Do I have that written down here? I don't care, I think, that he can heal. You love them, I'm glad. I just need to come up with new ones. Yeah, let me think. I think there is one... No. No, I think all of them have been triggered at least once. Except for the... No, I think all of them were triggered at least once. I don't know, honestly, I set that shit up so long ago that I might actually be surprised when something comes up. I might have just forgotten it. Keep on keeping on. Fuck, there is a little... Well, I can go there when I go grab the upstairs later. I don't need to do that now, but there's like 3 tiles there that I didn't check. Yeah, the Blues Brothers, I was thinking that one hadn't been triggered, but then I remembered it was. I can do another version of that one that is longer. I wanted to like... have a short alert. Wait, what? There's a wall behind you. I can't escape and I can't talk because it's full moon. This is annoying. At least it's only one. But I might want to do like another version that is longer because they come in with the car and it breaks down. And then they pull their heads in respect. And then the camera zooms into these statues that are on the building behind them. They're like just looking on, depressed. I could get more alerts from Blues Brothers. There is that part of the movie where they're like throwing food in each other's mouths. I know... That's probably the movie I've watched the most in my life. I've been watching it since I was a little kid. And I watched the most times I watched the version that we had on a tape that we recorded from TV. And that TV version had a bunch of shit cut out for length. So when I actually watched the full movie, I was like, what? What is this? What is this scene? What is going on? It was almost like watching the director's cut with extras. It was amazing. I like that part with John Candy that was like ad-libbed, where they're sitting in the theater waiting to arrest the Blues Brothers, and he's like, we can stick around and watch the show, right? And they sit on the table, and these two policemen are very angry, and the scene is supposed to cut, and he's like, orange whip, orange whip, orange whip, 3 orange whips. And I don't know, it's so out of place. The guys look at him, what the fuck? What do you want an orange whip at this point in time? Ah, freaking John Candy. Okay, I can't escape this one. There's no wall behind me. I have lots of movies with good scenes. Now that I think about it, I shouldn't have trouble getting more. Wait. Oh, okay, I have to go into that room. Never mind. Oh, they're still doing their old stuff because of the combat. I have to fix that. Okay, this entire side is done, so the map is not square. It has a weird shape to it. So all I have to do is clear those 3 blocks and then go upstairs, but of course not at this moment in time. Let me head back. Yeah. Time for some peace, I guess. Some peace and quiet. Save completed. Will you keep playing? No. Then please turn off the power and good night. Take care not to let any demons possess your body while you sleep. I'm gonna stop the timer and we're going to come back to this game tomorrow.